Yeah. Let me see my New Year's resolutions. Also, I have one monitor again, so relax. So I have my OBS, I have my Chatterino, I have my Discord. I can just minimize everything. Are you in your prime? I don't know who said that, but yes. But mentally, I feel like I am 22 minimum. I made this around the same time last year. I think I went live New Year's Eve exactly. So let's go through it one by one. Let's see if I did my 2025 New Year's resolution. Charge everything before going live. I think for the most part, yes. Although there have been lapses where I did not. Like in the Sakura stream, I didn't bring power bank, but I used my other phone to stream. And then I ordered another power bank to the gun range. But when it arrived, it said it has too much power. Rocket Man 666, thank you for the 20. Wait, what the heck? Huh? It's Rocket Ma'am. I just realized that now. Damn. Second one, play more piano and guitar. I did not at all. But that will change in 2026. Go live in less than 30 minutes. 20 preferably. Moving on. No more leaking shit. Period. Moving on. Limit tech issues. Moving on. Learn ice skating. Moving on. No crash outs on stream. Moving on. I cried in Mexico. Travel. Okay, I did that. I went to Mexico, Peru, and Brazil, and Philippines, and Singapore, and Atlanta, and Michigan, and Vegas, and Philippines, and USA, doy. So I traveled a lot. No drinking on stream unless it's a drinking stream. For the most part. Cosplay stream. Yes, I've done cosplays, I think. I mean, I posted a lot of cosplays. Did I do an actual cosplay stream? Yes, I did Sailor Moon this year, right? Although that was super scuffed. Okay, that counts. Next. Stop reading hate comments. Moving on. Although now, like, I've changed the settings on my phone to avoid that. So now I don't really read it. Less screaming and shouting. I think I've done that. Eat healthy. Get as hot as humanly possible. Moving on. Oh my god, guys. I've been eating so much since arriving in the Philippines. Like, it's so bad. But I'm not even happy because I got food poisoning. So I haven't shared this story yet. Maybe I shared full face. So I arrived in the Philippines and I was hella jet lagged. I arrived like morning of the 23rd. So I was just trying to sleep everything off so I would be alive, alert, and awake for Christmas Day. And I was on Christmas Day. I had a lot of fun with my family, but the day after, we had a lot of leftovers because whenever there's Christmas, my mom makes food for 40 people. So the next morning, I wake up and I see all this food on the table and then I just munch on them, you know, and they were left out. So I just munched on them like throughout the day. And then I was supposed to go live the day after Christmas. And then I took a nap from 6. It was supposed to be 6 to 8 p.m. But it ended up being like 6 to 11. Or no, 5 to 8. Then it became 5 to 11. And I was supposed to go live 11 p.m. I slept through my alarm. And then when I woke up, I felt like I got hit by a truck. Like, it was so bad. But I was just like, whatever. I'm just being a pussy. Like, I have to fight through it. Did I say 6'7"? No way. Anyway. I love that meme. I used to hate it so much. Now I think it's the funniest shit ever. Maybe I'm just degenerating. Anyway. So I woke up at around 11 and I was like, whatever, I'll stream. Give me an hour. And then I started getting ready. Like, I was putting on my makeup and then that feeling just never went away. And I started feeling like super nauseous. Also, when I woke up, I had like a couple more chicken skewers. It's like chicken barbecue that was left out because I thought I needed like a little energy, a little protein. So I made it even worse. But I puked and then I just felt so bad, so nauseous. So I was like, there is no way I will be able to talk in front of a camera. I was like, okay, guys, I think I might have to call it and just do it the next day. So I passed out, went to bed. I puked another time, I think. And then I woke up today Oh yeah, last night I had some soup. I ordered some soup. It made me feel a bit better, but I did puke out the soup again, so it was just so bad. No clip, no. You already, if you want to see me puke, you can just find that online. Just search itsKatchii pho. But I had wonton soup. And then today I woke up still super nauseous, like even worse than the day before. And it's not just that, I was lightheaded, I felt sick, and I was TMI. I was on the toilet a lot. I had diarrhea. And then I had cramps too. And then in the afternoon, I took my temperature. It was 39.8. So I almost went to the emergency room with my mom. We were thinking of going there, but I was just so tired. Like I couldn't even get myself out of bed. Like I couldn't imagine going to the hospital and being there for hours. So I just went to sleep. My mom took a picture of me when I was sleeping. My mouth was open because that's how tired I was. I thought I was gonna die. But when I woke up, I felt a little bit better. I also ordered this. It's called white flour. So when you sniff it, you feel less nauseous. After the nap, I felt better. I ordered chicken noodle soup. I had that. And then I watched My Hero Academia. And I love it so much. I cried for the first 2 episodes. I'm on episode 4 now. Because Nick is also watching it back in Michigan. Do you miss Nick? Of course. I mean, I spend like almost every day with him in 2025. So how can you not miss someone that you've spent every day with? But it's nice, like being back with family, being back in the room and just relaxing. Same for him, like reconnecting with his mom, who he hasn't seen in a while, and being like a kid again, you know? So it's a nice little break, and I'm excited to go back. We're spending New Year's together. But I was kind of scared because earlier, before I took my nap, I was feeling like I really thought I was gonna die. Like, I'm not joking. But I was also being like extra paranoid. So I was like, I don't wanna, I mean, I guess I could extend, my mom would be happy. But, you know, like I didn't really want to do that. So I was a bit worried that I'd have to be like confined in the hospital. And I was like, no, but I said I was gonna stream tonight. So I tried to sleep as much as I could in the day yesterday. So I'm kind of screwed for tomorrow because I'm seeing family again 11 a.m. So it's 1 a.m. right now. Rip. But I guess I'll be live when FaZe goes live and I could see the tea, you know, see what's happening. I think I'll just stay awake because I'm only here for, what's today? Two full days and then I fly back. So might as well just be in Austin time and be sleep deprived. It's just 2 days. I'm not sick anymore, so it's fine. Why did you leave FaZe? You know, I just feel like I'm worth so much more than what they were offering. Okay, I'm not gonna do that. I wanted yogurt, okay? And then there were so many people in the air because everyone else was like flying back home for the holidays. So there was this long ass line. I was like, whatever, I have like 2 hours to kill. I might as well just line up. So I line up, I would say for about 40 minutes. When it was my turn, the guy looks at me and goes, I'm so sorry, we're all out. So I was like, are you sure? Are you sure? It's everything. Everything's out. He was like, yes, everything is out except tart yogurt. Okay. I wanted like the vanilla one, but the tart one is like the more sour one. And then I also wanted like a smoothie because I was pretty thirsty, but none of that was available except like the tart yogurt. And I had to Google what that was. I thought tart meant like an apple tart, you know, like something sweet, but it was super sour. I was like, okay, just give me the tart yogurt. And everyone else behind me left. And I liked it, so at least there was that. And then I was walking along the airport, and then I saw this like cupcake vending machine, but I felt shy ordering it because I didn't want people to judge me. But I was like, whatever, no one cares about me here because I was wearing a cap. I was trying to be super incognito. I didn't really want anyone to recognize me. But then when I ordered it, they played this loud ass song saying like cupcake, cupcake. Like, what the heck? And it lasted like 40 seconds. So I was just standing there in front of the machine, and the people walking were just looking at me. It was so bad. So that's another story. And then, oh yeah. And then, so I had a layover in another state. I like to mix up the states. So sometimes it's Seattle, sometimes it's San Francisco, sometimes it's, I don't even remember. But this time it was, I think it was San Francisco. And there was a storm. So the turbulence was really bad. But I did not care. I was so tired. I was just sleeping like almost the whole time. And I was disassociating. And every time I woke up, I did not know where I was. Like one time I woke up because there was like this random guy sitting next to me. I thought he was Nick. So I woke up, I looked. Like I literally like went like that and looked at him like so confused. I was like, why is Nick reading a book? Because Nick doesn't read books. And then I realized I was about to say like, why are you reading a book? But thankfully I didn't. And then I felt so embarrassed and then I just sat back in my seat, my window seat. Oh, I said this on Discord also. They gave me a cookie because they served a meal and the cookie had green stuff. And I thought, yes, finally Dubai chocolate. Because apparently it's super good, right? The pistachio. But I take a bite and it's freaking mint. It's mint chocolate. So I spat it out. I was like, why does the universe hate me right now? So I will never fly with them again. Oh yeah. When the turbulence was super bad, I literally typed in my Discord, but I didn't send it because there's Wi-Fi on the plane. I said, bad turbulence. If this is my last message, GG's 07. Because I really thought we were gonna crash. So I was like, okay, if I die, might as well have a headline and then that's like my last message in the news articles, right? But I didn't send it because I think I was just overreacting. Twitch streamer itsKatchii perishes in flight. But I erased it and then we landed. I even messaged Nick because I took a video. Guys, it looks like we were about to crash. Let me see if I can show you. Also, whenever I'm home, I feel like my Filipino accent just increases tenfold. This doesn't really like show it that much, but it was so stormy outside. And like super shaky. But the weather was so bad. So my flight from Austin to San Francisco got delayed like an hour. And then from San Francisco to the Philippines, my layover was supposed to be 4 hours. So since it got delayed 1 hour, it's supposed to be 3. But it got delayed like almost 2 hours. So it became 5 hours. So that was so annoying. But then I landed safely and it was all fine. But when I got on the flight from San Francisco to the Philippines, there was this like Indian family that was there. They were super wholesome. So there was this elderly lady who sat in the seat next to what my seat was supposed to be. So I was like, okay, that's fine. But then her son sat in my seat. So I was like, oh, excuse me, this is my seat. And then he saw it and was like, oh my gosh, yes, okay. And then I think his wife and their children were sitting in the row behind us, but like towards the right, because I was in the leftmost by the window. So he was like, oh, I guess they didn't put us together. Like, and then he sat with them. And then I sat there, but then I don't think the mom could speak English. And she also, I'm so sorry to say, but she looked like she was on her deathbed. But she looked kind, but like very old, like 100 plus. So she was looking at me, like staring at me. So I stared back at her for like 10 seconds. and then she was like, that's my son's seat. I was like, oh, I just showed her my ticket. I was like, oh, this is my seat. We booked it. And then thankfully the son interfered and explained it to her. And he asked his son, so like a 10-year-old boy, like, hey, do you want to sit here instead? Because I think the mom wanted to sit with the wife or something. But the kid was like, no. So he didn't want to sit next to me. So the son ended up sitting next to me. So the son of the elderly girl. So the husband. So he was also reading a book. So whenever I'd wake up, I'd also think it was Nick, but it wasn't. Oh yeah, in San Francisco too, there was a lounge because I bought myself first class. RIP my wallet. So there was a lounge, and then so I go there by myself. And mind you, I have no makeup. I'm wearing a hat. I'm in a hoodie and pants, okay? So I'm like super incognito. No one recognized me except one guy who was like, I didn't even know that they recognized me because he looked at me. What did he say? Oh, he said, lucky. So I looked at him like, and then I walked past. And then I realized, oh, he said katchii or something. So, but I misheard him. So he probably thinks I'm rude as fuck. So if you're watching, I'm so sorry. So I go to this lounge. They were asking me questions. And one of the first things they asked me was, how old are you? Is that a normal thing to ask when you're going to a lounge? Like, how old are you? And then I said I was 26. And she was like, what? She thought I was like a teenager. Which I guess is a good thing, you know? But yeah, I thought they just ask how old you are for like drinks and stuff. Oh, because there's alcohol there. Yeah. Because without makeup, I look a lot younger. Yeah, they thought you was... And them, relax. One thing I love about being back in the Philippines is Filipino time. Also, I don't I don't advertise any of these. Don't look. So like one example of Filipino time, we were supposed to have afternoon tea. So me and my mom, it was at like, the reservation was at 4:30 and it was like 10 minutes away. So we were gonna leave 4:20. At 4:10, she texts me saying we have to leave in 10 minutes. So I was like, oh my gosh, okay, I have to like hurry up. So I was like, okay, I'll be ready in 10. So 10 minutes pass and my mom comes in my bathroom and her hair is all wet also. She's not ready either. So I was like, okay, it's not just me. We finally leave at 4:35 and we get there at 4:50. But the reservation was still there because in the Philippines, they account for Filipino time. And I feel like that's how the rest of the world should be. Also, I had dragon fruit. So you know how I was so sick today? I had dragon fruit yesterday. So my poop and my pee were red. So I was like, oh my god, I'm dying. This is blood. But then I chat GPT'd it and apparently it's because of the dragon fruit. So yeah. Yeah, that's like a summary of what's been happening the past few days. Oh, speaking of New Year's resolutions. Okay, here are my 2026 New Year's resolutions. Intros, less than 21 minutes. That's number 1. Okay, let's make notes. Let's do the notes. 1 second. Intros, less than 21 minutes. Oh my god, not 2. 21. Next. Every minute more is 1 gifted, okay? 1. Just 1. I'd say learn to drive, but technically I did before. Get a US driver's license, which includes learning how to drive. Okay? And then do I get a car? Type 1 if I should get a car. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure if it's worth or I just be passenger princess. Because what if I crash? At least it's an LSF clip. Okay, we'll see. Maybe get a car. Will you really use the car? I think Arthur's getting a car in 2026. Maybe I use this. So he knows how Nick feels, right? And then in 2027, he can use mine. Maybe. But I don't want to spend money. Okay, maybe get a car. What else? Do laundry more frequently. Cook more meals. Next. Guys, I need help. Do taxes. Is that really a New Year's resolution to do taxes? Okay, fine. Do taxes. No more evading. Not that I've ever done that, because I've only been living there less than a year. If you're watching, lawyers, join phase. Play more piano. Guitar, maybe. I don't really care for it as much as piano, so let's just do piano. I'd say I did this, be more independent. I mean, I lived alone by myself for the whole year, and I've never done that before. And when I say by myself, I mean like away from my family. Just copy everything. That's true. Good enough. Okay. Wait, what else? I think that's it. More food challenges. That's not really a resolution. Go on walks with Pian. Should I grow my ass more? 20 viral TikToks. More minigame streams. Okay, we can do that. But that's not really a resolution either. Release the list. I don't have one. Start a list. Any country you want to visit? I want to visit all. Okay, no. The ones I want to are... I want to... Okay. Here. Fine. Let's just make it goals. So, I want to go on a cruise this year. Also, want to see Northern Lights. I mean, those are also like bucket list stuff. But it's better to do that before having kids. So, I want to do it ASAP. Rocky. Not that I'm pregnant. Okay, spoilers. Announcement. Is this an announcement? Announcement. Pian and I are going to Asia in May. What? So that's like a done deal. What countries? Follow to find out. I will try my best to do Japan after this because we did have a sub goal to go there. But is May a good time to go to Japan? But we're going somewhere else and then maybe Japan after. Eat healthy for both of us.
Happy year.
Happy year. I think that's a good list. A7 Crooked Star, thank you. Oak 84 as well. Do I add anything else? RIP food challenges. I'll still do them once a month, I think. I might do like 100 barbecue skewers. I don't know, we'll see. Better to dial down the food challenges, but you do you. Yeah, we'll see. But I won't feel forced to do anything. I'll just do what I feel like I want to do. You know, clean your apartment. Guys, my apartment is expiring in a few days. So, a moment of silence for my apartment. The apartment that never was. 2025 to 2025. Okay, that's enough. All right. Yeah.